Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Oh, no, 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 not with me. How is everyone doing in the building? Awesome. All right, you guys, let me catch my breath. I had to run up here. And I also had too much champagne, so bear with me. So my name is Paula Reina, as you know. I am the Director of Blockchain Business Development for Tron, the Tron DAO. Very happy to be here with you today. And one of the things that I want to talk to you guys a little bit about before I get into everything is my background. Been in the blockchain space for, I want to say, almost a decade, actually. I've been blessed to be able to consult many blockchain companies. I've been in the music industry also for 18 years, and I'm also an entrepreneur. And for Tron, I am actually doing everything related to the business development for the entire Americas, that is the United States, Central America, and Latin America as well. So, let's see. It's not working. There we go. All right, so let's talk a little bit about Tron. Who here is familiar with Tron? Perfect. Who here is not familiar with Tron? Okay, so half and half. And who here in the building at this moment in time has been in the blockchain and crypto space for less than 3 years? So you're new. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk a little bit about the ecosystem of Tron, what we bring to the table, our structure when it comes to our tech and the way our layers work, and what those benefits bring to whoever wants to create on our blockchain. So, what's going on with this? Tech team in the back? Yeah, but tech team, help me out here. It's not working.
You need to click this. This is a laser pointer.
There we go. All right. Thank you. There we go. Thank you so much. All right, so the Tround, so let me go back to the beginning. So in 2014, Tron was founded by Justin Sun. Who has heard of Justin Sun? He's a really amazing young man, and he has a vision to decentralize the web. He feels that for far too long, the entities that be, the powers that be, has had too much control for too long, and he believes in decentralized futures and a decentralized ecosystem for everyone building on the blockchain. And that kind of goes along with Satoshi Nakamoto's view when it comes to being unbanked. The same thing with the Satoshi Nakamoto, and also the same thing as what we are here about, to create a more decentralized future. Some of our milestones have been, amazing for us so far, which is something that I'm going to get into right now. So when we launched in 2018, originally we were actually a fork from Ethereum. I don't know if anyone knew that. We were a fork from Ethereum, and right before we launched, or after we launched, I should say, we became pretty much independent from the Tron network, and we became our own network as well. So our native token is TRX. I don't know if many of you have TRX in your wallet, but that is our native token as well. And secondary to that, some of our milestones, as you can see up here, when it comes to the blockchain that we have right now, is one, we have reached a 24 million market cap, which is amazing to us. Because when it comes to Ethereum, is up here, right? But we overtook Ethereum's stable tokens when it comes to USTD. So that was a very important milestone to us as well. And one of the other things that we did last year when it comes to the Tround Foundation, in 2021, in December, we actually had the biggest milestone ever, which we now are a DAO. a decentralized autonomous organization, which is a very important thing for us because we want to practice what we preach. We want to make sure that every single part of our blockchain and ecosystem is completely decentralized because that's what we are here to do, is decentralize the future. All right, so let me get into the Tron ecosystem right now. So this is how our ecosystem looks at this moment in time. We have different segments. We have wallets, we have storage, we have DeFi, we have gaming. We have pretty much everything that is out there right now, and we keep growing every day. So at this moment, one of the things that we're kind of pushing right now for us to do is to bring partners in when it comes to the metaverse. NFTs, as you know, are taking over everything. That's one of the latest established projects that we have had, which is Ape NFT and Horse NFT, which sold out pretty much, and it was very successful. A little bit of the numbers. I'm going to give you a little bit of the numbers as well. So as of January 3rd of this year, our account total at 70 million. So that is a very amazing number for us, and they keep growing as we speak. And as far as the actual number for the transactions, we're at 2.5 billion transactions on the ecosystem that we have right now. OK, so now let me get a little bit more into tech for those of you guys who are founders and engineers and developers. The Tron ecosystem is made up of 3 different layers. So let me explain. The first layer is the application layer. This is where you have fun and create your decentralized apps and your crypto wallets as well. This is where all that magic happens. The second layer is the core layer. So the core layer uses a consensus algorithm, and that algorithm is a proof-of-stake delegated algorithm. This is where you do all of your smart contracts, your APIs, your software. This is what runs everything with Tron. So it's the main core layer for our infrastructure as well. The final one is the storage layer. We have a completely distributed storage layers for every single project that you can possibly think of. So as you can see, we are pretty much a one-stop shop ecosystem for you to build anything that you can wish for. And that's the way we like it, because it brings a lot of different benefits. So let me explain the benefits. So there are a lot of benefits to the Tron ecosystem. I'm going to just talk a little bit about, maybe about 4 of them. And the first one is a strong throughput performance. So currently, Tron, we can process 2,000 transactions per minute. That's actually making us stronger than Ethereum right now. So that kind of puts us up in the same level as Solana, which they're a little bit higher than us. But as far as Ethereum, we're definitely stronger right now than Ethereum. Second layer is scalability. We have rapid growth because we have strict, robust maintenance. If you go to the Tron.network website, you can actually see all our documents that pretty much shows everything we do when it comes to maintenance and security as well. Because we want to make sure that our partners have the ability to see everything that we're doing to protect their projects. Third, multi-language coding solutions. So we don't just do Solidity. We do many others. We do C++, Python, Java, and so on. And we want to make it this way because then you have the opportunity to bring your entire engineering team, whether or not they know Solidity, but they might know the other ones as well. And the last one is robust storage. As many of you know, if you know Tron, we have BitTorrent on our side. So we have a strategic storage solution, and we also use Level D and ChaosDB as well to make sure that we have this proper protocol set in place for whoever wants to build on the blockchain. All right, so I'm going to go through this a little bit quick because I know we were running out of time before, so my time is very limited. So I want to explain to you guys, if you step back and look into the blockchain, and you see that right now there are 4 pillars in the blockchain, right? The whole ecosystem is DeFi, crypto, D-Data, and DeFi. So right now, we all have known e-commerce to be e-commerce, right? But we yet have not learned about how that's going to look when it comes to the blockchain. So we have created, or I have created, a section of that to revamp the ecosystem when it comes to e-commerce, and this is decentralized digital data. I'm sorry, decentralized digital commerce, DDC. DDC is the new way to do e-commerce on the blockchain, but it has to have the 4 pillars of the blockchain for it to work consistently and correctly. These ones, specifically D-data, are very important. Why is D-data very important when it comes to the blockchain? How many here has heard of D-data? Wow, nobody, pretty much, a couple of people. So D-data, I believe that will be the last nail to seal the deal when it comes to blockchain before it gets mass adopted. Let me explain why. If you are in the music business, or if you're a supply chain company, you need data, and you need metadata to make sure that you're transacting correctly and recording everything correctly on the blockchain. So D-data will be the last part of the blockchain that's going to put everything together. And Tron, this is where we come in. We will be able to help these companies that are coming up when it comes to D-data to develop on our Tron ecosystem as well. So now let's look into a more of a micro level on how decentralized digital data, decentralized digital distributed data will go into the next generation when it comes to decentralization. So obviously, you've heard so much in regards to different industries that have upgraded to the blockchain or has started some new projects on the blockchain as well. Some of those are real estate. The tokenization of real estate property is one. And also selling houses or mansions as NFTs, as I am working with a gentleman in Silicon Valley area who is about to do the same thing. The tokenization of real estate, physical real estate on the blockchain. Second is dance. Now you're thinking, how is that going to help dance? How is the blockchain going to help, dance? Well, right now, you can tokenize your dance moves. There's a gentleman that created the first dance emote NFT. And this is for dance movements to be stored on the blockchain or authenticated on the blockchain. That way, when these dance moves are used, say, in video games, these dancers can have control of everything that is done on that video game, and they get paid as well. Last is, or second to that, is digital programming on the blockchain, streaming, media streaming. Like pretend Netflix on the blockchain, right? So this is the next thing that's going to be coming up, as Tron is working with a company already that is doing just this. And you can be able to tokenize viewership. You can be able to tokenize programming, whether it's pay to watch or watch to earn as well. And last is music. I come from the music industry. I used to work for Def Jam and Interscope Records. This is very important for the music business. We're going to be able to tokenize music rights management on the blockchain, so royalty collection is clearer or more transparent to all the parties at hand. All right, so the future. So one of the things that I've seen in the last maybe year and a half would be the rise with NFTs, right? So I believe, and many of us believe in the crypto industry and the blockchain industry, that this is going to be one of the things that's going to pretty much optimize the blockchain to go mainstream. As we can see right now, the NFT space is growing so far, and it's just an amazing thing to see, because 2 years ago, this wasn't the case. So here at Tron, we're bringing in many different projects when it comes to the NFT and the metaverse, and we're pushing that through to not only support them, but grow the ecosystem as well, because we feel that NFTs are the future of the blockchain. It's going to be what will propel mass adoption to the blockchain. Who here owns NFTs? Okay, so the ones that don't, we need to help you guys with that. Don't be left behind. Secondary to that, the governments. So the governments are definitely, not happy with what we're doing, right? However, they will have to use the blockchain. How is that? So yes, they're not going to use a public blockchain, but they have to use a private one, whether they want it or not, because that's just the way it goes. I mean, evolution is happening faster than we think. I mean, picture it right now. We're pretty much in, I want to say, 1994, 1995, when everyone back then was asking, what is the internet? What is a website? Same thing that's happening right now. What is the blockchain? What are NFTs? We're still in a prime time in our lives right now to be able to develop something that will be something unique and wonderful for the future. And I want to say this final thing. I know some of you here are tittering with the idea of either, one, revamping your companies to the blockchain, or starting a new company on the blockchain. And I want to make sure that you understand that whether you do it or not, it's going to move along. And if you adopt it now, you're going to be ahead of the game. Because this is the new technology that's going to propel us to the next future. And that future is a decentralized future. One where we can have very much a sovereign society. As you can see, El Salvador is now one of the first countries to make Bitcoin a legal tender. And that's going to be with every single nation eventually. It's not going to be easy, but the blockchain part with industries, it's coming whether we want it or not. Thank you so much. Tron to the future.
Paula!